Hi, my name is Padamjeet Sehrawat and I've been an anchor and commentator, singer, composer separately. But today I'm going to focus about what does it take to become a sports commentator. The first thing that you require is the knowledge about the sport, as simple as that. Your gift of the gab may count for very little if you just do not have the knowledge about the game. So you need to have the knowledge about the game. वैसे ही जैसे अगर आप मैथ्स का एग्जाम देने जा रहे हैं और अगर आपको पूरा नहीं पता कि 2+2 क्या होता है, तो सिंपल चीज़ें आपको आनी चाहिए. You need to know the basics of the game first. Secondly, to become any sort of broadcaster, forget about sports broadcaster, you need the gift of the gab. Some are born with it, some develop it over a period of time. I developed it over a period of time by looking into the mirror and talking every day for half an hour. I still maintain the ritual. मैं रोज आईने में देखता हूँ 15 मिनट अंग्रेजी में और 15 मिनट हिंदी में बात करता हूँ. तो अगर आप स्पोर्ट्स कमेंटेटर बनना चाहते हैं, पहले तो आप खुद से पूछिए, डू यू हैव इट इन यू? अगर नहीं है तो यू कैन डेवलप इट. दूसरा सवाल पूछिए, हाउ बैडली डू यू वांट? जितनी बड़ी भूख होगी उतनी ही ज्यादा आपके सक्सेसफुल होने के चांसेस होने वाले हैं. एज सिंपल एज दैट. Sport is all about struggle, about deadlocks where nothing seems to happen in spite of much effort. But the moment you start to enjoy, results start to follow. Sport is about those incredible moments where sheer human will and desires overcome the odds. Sport is the biggest metaphor. The euphoria of a win, gloom of a loss, sometimes sad, sometimes you are just elated with joy because you won. The other thing that sport teaches is, कभी भी जिंदगी में आप खेलते हैं तो आप जीतते हैं, आप सीखते हैं, हारते नहीं. When you try something, either you win or you learn. Ditto for sports broadcasting. You will never have all the days good for you. There will be a day that will come back and haunt you. That's only going to happen when you've not done your homework. So, primarily, coming back to the topic, what is it that is required to become a sports broadcaster? First things first, knowledge about the game. If you don't follow any sport, then start following it, because I've done IPL, ISL, Pro Kabaddi, Wimbledon, Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, Olympics, Cricket World Cup, T20 World Cup, ICC. I'm BCCI commentator, Khelo India. I've been on all top channels, including Star and Sony. And by God's grace, I've covered most of them as a broadcaster.
Many a times we've seen you cracking jokes with celebrities. So how far is it pure entertainment? Do you love doing it?
See, the best thing about sports broadcasting it should not look like a lecture. It has to look as if a story is being told, not by one. There's never going to be one commentator. You will have a partner. So your partner and you will have to play table tennis, yeah, badminton for that matter. Chidi chakka, tuck, 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 tuck. Small little exchanges. And then you need to bring in that human element as well, the humor. Human element called humor. What is life without humor? What is sport without humor? You need to, because there will be dull moments, okay? Supposedly you're commentating in a golf game. Where do you get the energy from? There is no energy in the sport. But there is grace, there is finesse, there is class, and then you have the humor, right? Geoffrey Boycott always brought it on his grandmom. Oh, my grandmom got bad. So, मेरा अपना अलग है. मेरे one-liners हैं. For example, I said the other day that a man with a beard and bald, an opportunity is lost. How? Look at the man who is wearing the beard but is bald. So you can see it coming, but you cannot see it going. And he goes back for his bald. So थोड़ा सा वो लाना पड़ता है आपको कि I told my partner Suhail Chandok once that, you know what, Suhail, my wallet is like an onion. When I open it, I cry. So you need to have that little bit of humor coming in. You have to have it, because without it, there will be no survival. Audience will always have the remote in their hand. So supposedly you're not sounding interesting. They're going to flip, you're gone. You don't know when they're going to come back. So the channel is heavily reliant on the commentators and the voices, because the voices will have to hold the audiences together. So commentary or sports broadcasting is not just about telling what is happening. It is about weaving stories and understanding. You need to be happy with your partner's success. You cannot say that I have the mic and I'm. कई commentators होते हैं सारा बोल जाते हैं और कुछ छोटा मोटा बस्ता पार्टनर को देते हैं. नहीं, your partner has also come well versed. उसने भी homework किया. अगर आपको 4 चीज बोलनी है, 2 बोल के छोड़ दीजिए, बाकी दोनों उनको बोलने दीजिए. And feel each other's success. You need to bounce off each other. You need to be happy for each other. That is the most important thing. जरूरी नहीं है कि ऑफ द फील्ड आप अच्छे दोस्त हो, जरूरी बिल्कुल नहीं. लेकिन what is important is that you need to act as if you are 2 best brothers in the world because you are being paid for it. आप किसी पे कोई एहसान नहीं कर रहे हैं. You have to do it क्योंकि वो एक्टिंग है. एक्टर्स के अच्छे दोस्त होते हैं हमेशा नहीं होते हैं, पर कैमरे के सामने आके वो एक्ट करते हैं as if वही करना पड़ता है. And the third thing, the most important thing is energy. I mean, a sports commentator cannot sound dull. Knowledge about the sport, 1. Gift of the gap, 2. Gift of the gap can be developed over a period of time. I keep on adding layers on my thing. चाहे वो हिंदी हो, चाहे वो अंग्रेजी हो. If you are bilingual, believe you me, you will stand an extra chance of scoring over the others. Because suddenly, if you can speak both the languages, आपको प्राइस भी बढ़ेगा, आपकी वैल्यू भी बढ़ेगी, आपको पहला कॉल आएगा चैनल से हमेशा. So that helps. Bilingual, be bilingual. 3. Always be the better version of yesterday. कल अगर आपने कुछ अच्छी लाइन मारी थी तो उसको रिपीट मत करो. Audiences बहुत smart है, फटाफट ट्वीट कर देते हैं. And then you will sound better than the others. At the end of the day, it is the competition is going to be cutthroat. So please make sure that you are right there. You are every day a better version from yesterday. That is one thing. And Nalin sir was asking me a short question a short while back about humor. Humor plays a very, very important role. Anything else, sir, you want me to ask?
Nowadays, you're seeing ladies participating in the men's sports, the glamour quotient, Mandira Bedis and the cheerleaders. How do you see that, A? And B, do sports commentators still have a chance when the celebrities themselves have come and to do commentary?
Oh yes, I mean when you look at the women angle, I mean for sure, I mean that is one aspect which will definitely outscore the others. For one simple reason that, well, it brings in beauty right in front of the camera, right? And the voices, whatever voices that you get to hear, Mandira Vedi anchoring or Mayanti Langar anchoring, I mean they are anchors because not just for the looks, but also because they've got the gift of the gap. Mayanti Langar in particular, let me tell you, is a very hard-working girl. I mean, I've seen her grow. And she does her homework. She has everything on her fingertips. At the end of the day, battles are not won in the battlefield, but in the practice arena. So when girls come in, of course, the competition is higher. In the commentary box also, because now if you look at Anju Chopra, she has retired and she is doing commentary. And I'm very sure Mithali Raj will be seen in the commentary box very soon. As we see Liza Sthalekar from Australia, she comes to the commentary box. There is competition and competition is increasing. And of course, those girls, because suddenly the tonality is very different. It's very pleasing. It's very soothing to the ears. And then it comes down to who has better content. Nasir Hussain scores over everybody else. Harsha Bogle scores over everybody else. Why? Because the content. It's the same cover drive. You'll say, oh, the front foot comes out, there goes the elbow, there goes the cradle, what a flow, right? But you'll have to say that in a different manner, tonality, different words the next time. Probably you'll have to say, oh, takes the elbow out and punishes him through the covers. Or this time around, just shows him the shoulder and baby watches it go. One similar thing, but you have to say it in 3 different ways. For example, when I do pro kabaddi commentary and there's a do or die raid, I can say, do or die, dare to fly, dare to dream, give us a reason to scream. And suddenly viewers like, wow, where did that come from? And suddenly, Pardeep Narwal, oh, stand tall. When Pardeep Narwal comes into raid, the defenders wallop to the bench and coffee mugs fall to the ground. How's that? Bring in the voice modulation. Voice modulation plays a very important role in commentary. When moment is sad, you need to just bring it down. Suddenly there's a euphoria. Oh, that's a super raid! Boy, oh boy! Are you kidding me? Suddenly, and then you don't need to speak every time. Pardeep Narwal with the massive super raid. Boom! Silent. Then the sound engineer takes the noise of the audience's higher. His roar. Television. Ambience. For the next 7-8 seconds, commentators are quiet. Then when the replay comes, they say, there is the man. The left kick going in, throws him deep, left cover comes, shoves him aside, and comes back after having conquered 3 big men with 3 huge points. Modulation, up, down. Need to have it.